tickets please. Bought 2 tickets this week to watch JAB HARRY MET SEJAL. Let's get some snakes and let's go review. Chalo.
With a title like Harry Meets Sejal, I was a little skeptical because a borrowed title probably means, borrowed ideas for a film. But the first half of When Harry Met Sejal actually surprised me.
Here are the snakes. Let's do the story on this film. This film has been made by Imtiaz Ali. It's been written by him as well. We have huge actors, superstars like Shahrukh in the film and Anushka Sharma. Anushka Sharma is a fiancé who has yelled at her just a few seconds ago and has told her, "Mera family heirloom wala jo ring hai na, leke aana, otherwise don't come back to me."
And then she hires her reluctant, womanizing tourist guide, a confirmed bachelor, Shahrukh Khan, to actually take her back along the route to try and find that ring.
This whole story essentially moves as a journey or a travel log through Europe, while Sejal is trying to find herself because she thinks that she is not really good enough.
It's a journey within and not a journey without. So what's happening in this film is that we are traveling to Prague and to Budapest and to Amsterdam and to Lisbon and all these places, but quite frankly, you don't actually get to see these places because the focus is always on the actors, as it should be. So you could have been anywhere. Quite frankly, I couldn't recognize any of these places, and it seemed to me that for them to travel to all these countries to look for one ring, possibly the cost of the ring, it would have been easier to just buy a ring rather than travel across all these places, but then you have to make a film.
ऐसे लगता है that there is a tourism agency, a huge one, who has essentially called up Imtiaz Ali and Shahrukh Khan and said, "Guys, listen, I have got free tickets and stay in Europe. Do you guys want to make a film and travel with me?" That's pretty much how this whole film has been panned out.
So leave that aside. The fact that Anushka is able to bring a very endearing Gujarati accent to her role, and Shahrukh is able to present his character in a new light that we are now expecting from Shahrukh, which is warm, vulnerable, mature, and very endearing in a sense. Was quite a revelation for me in the first half.
When you bring a Shahrukh Khan on board in a film, you know that he is the king of romance. You know that when you are going to buy that ticket, you're going to have his hands come out and you're going to have his chest and all that jazz, and he's going to look into your eyes and you're going to melt. There was no chemistry in this film.
I was drawn into the vortex of emotions between these two. I couldn't just help watching them and loving them and their dilemmas. They were so engaging. And I thought, when the film's interval came, can the director, Imtiaz Ali, an extremely competent director with great hits under his belt, can he sustain this kind of imaginative intensity? I'm afraid the answer is no. After the interval, the film takes a complete nosedive. I'm afraid it becomes more predictable, it becomes stereotyped, it becomes cliched. I'm afraid it even becomes comical.
The story was so insanely thin that even actors of this caliber could not lift it. आप एक इंसान को देख के बोलोगे क्या? आपको प्यार है उस इंसान से? He went from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. She's lying on his shoulder and sleeping. As soon as he wakes up, he suddenly talks about Punjab and the music there and why he wanted to be a singer and why people in Punjab sing so loudly because of tractors and the sound of the songs have to be louder than the tractors. It made no sense. It was like a lot of jumbled words coming in together where the director is trying to give you a lot of cerebral information, but it's not connecting within the elements of the story.
There is a nice moment when actually she does find the ring and where she finds it and how she finds it. But I think the whole thing is lost in these cliches and the innumerable songs which flood the second half and which I'm afraid are not even memorable.
There are 2 very nice songs in the film, which is Radha and Havaya. And yes, you will hum it. And yes, I will even go into my car and listen to it again today, even after watching this film.
The film doesn't ring true And if you still believe in the characters, it is because of the warm afterglow of that first half. Second half, I'm afraid, falls into cliches, and you can hear somebody saying, "अच्छा चलिए यहाँ पे एक wedding scene लगाते हैं, यहाँ पे एक let's put a dance sequence, here let's have some comedy out here," and that's how a commercial pot boiler is made, I suppose. But I'm afraid when Harry met Sejal, or is it when Sejal met Harry, or whatever, it doesn't work.
This is a film which essentially defies logic after a point of time. And it's sad because Imtiaz Ali is an excellent director with films like Jab We Met, Love Aajkal, Cocktail, Highway. I wish Harry had never met Sejal. It would have been better.
Just for the brilliance of these two actors on whom the camera can linger forever and forever, I give When Harry Met Sejal 3 out of 5.
Picture is over, snakes are also over. Now let's review. I give this film 0.5. 0.5 only because Shahrukh is in the film and he's an icon. He's a superstar and we always want to watch him. Anushka Sharma is a good actor and she's bubbly and spirited. Not done that element in this film. Imtiaz Ali, excellent director, has made superb films. Missed it in this film. All in all, I'd give this film a miss. You should too. Wait for next week while we review Toilet and Akshay Kumar. 2 tickets please. We'll get 2 tickets and 2 superb reviews for you every week. Every film that you want to watch. Stay tuned. Press the button, subscribe to us as we give you reviews week on week.